Welcome to the Mind Coach Man podcasts. It is such a blessing to have you stop by for a listen. Did you know that your life is created in the moments of your decisions? It would be awesome to have the mental clarity to make the right decision every time, wouldn't it? On the Mind Coach Man podcasts, you will hear ideas that manifest clarity in your mind to simplify your decisions on the journey of your life, allowing you to experience life more abundantly in whatever area you choose. The Mind Coach Man podcasts will also include conversations with people who have overcome challenges to change their lives. I look forward to you being empowered, inspired, and motivated by what you hear. New episodes are available every Monday, and you can find us in these podcast directories: Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher. Firstly, a quick word from one of our sponsors. You can achieve all the success you desire in life and become financially free, but if you do not have good health, you will never enjoy it. So maintaining your health needs to be a priority, doesn't it? When I realized this, I knew that it was extremely important that if I did not invest into maintaining good health now, I would pay for it in the future, and that was not what I wanted to experience. I have tried a variety of products to achieve this, but have never been totally satisfied. That was until I started using a very simple health program. It is plant-based, totally organic, and with no artificial additives. It is vegan, gluten, and tastes amazing. When I discovered it, although I was impressed with how good the product sounded, what really encouraged me to try it was that it was offered with a 90-day money-back guarantee. I thought, wow, if I do not get my life back, I will at least get my money back. I tried it, I love it, and have never felt better or looked better. Try it out. With an unconditional 90-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. The link to check out full details on the Health Made Simple system is at the top of the comments below. At the end of today's podcast, we're going to offer you the opportunity to receive some free gifts, so make sure you don't miss out. The Mind Coach Man podcasts. Season 1, Chapter 3, The Power Tools of Life. In Episode 2, our conversation was on perspective, in particular about how you connect to the world around you and the level of appreciation and acceptance from other people and your value to them. As you grow and acquire more information with your senses, mainly your sense of sound and sight, you acquire information on how to speak and information on what you can speak about. You acquired knowledge. This knowledge was and can be applied to create your life. You apply this knowledge with the power tools of life, and these tools are further empowered by either the emotions of love or fear. I view the power tools of life as seeds, and the harvest, which is your life experience, depends on which emotion empowers the seed. The power tools of life are your thoughts, your words, and your actions. They operate from firstly thoughts, then words, and finally actions. Everything starts with a thought. Without thoughts, nothing can be created. At times in my life, I thought I did things without thinking. However, the truth was I had failed to think about it before I spoke or acted. As you acquire knowledge, it is stored in your brain, which is your own personal computer. Just like a computer, if you do not have the information stored on it, you cannot access it. Basically, you can only think about the knowledge you have learned and stored. This knowledge has been acquired from everything that you have ever read, seen, or heard. Depending on the emotional state you were experiencing at the time, either internally or from the external source, each knowledge, thought, or collection of thoughts was empowered by love or fear. On your journey, you learnt to speak words, and the depth of your ability to speak is controlled by the limit of your thoughts. Do you recall how you felt when someone praised you? Or how about when someone chastised or belittled you? It either made your day or ruined it, didn't it? How you felt was created by your desire to be appreciated and accepted, and the emotion that was driving the words used. Words are a very powerful form of energy. Words are the manifestation of thoughts, and you can only speak the thoughts, information that you have learnt and stored. Have you ever tried to express something and been lost for the right words? We all have, haven't we? And this is the result of simply a lack of knowledge. How often have you heard someone speak and thought, that's not true? There is one person in the world that you have never disbelieved, even if they were lying to you. And they speak over 50,000 words to you every day. That person is yourself. The words you speak can only be knowledge that you have acquired, words that you believe to be true. But are you absolutely certain about their truth? Is what you believe absolute facts? Have you checked, or do you believe simply because you were told they were true? You have to be careful about what you accept as the truth. In the middle of the word believe is the three-letter word lie, L-I-E. If you believe a lie to be the truth, it becomes your truth, but that doesn't make it the truth. How many of those 50,000 words a day that you speak to yourself are negative and disempowering? I'm here to tell you that they are not the truth, and they have trapped you in a prison of your own thinking, a prison that limits much of your potential to live the life that you were born to experience. You have unlimited power to manifest the desires of your heart, and you are allowing a faulty power tool of life to stop you from living a life of joy and happiness. This podcast is to help you simplify life and to give you tips on how to overcome what is blocking you from becoming who you were born to become. You were not born to be average. You were born to be simply awesome. The simplest way to change the words that you say to yourself is to change the thoughts that manifest the words. That is done by expanding your thinking, by acquiring new information. Information that will empower you to access your true powers. Information that you will choose to use when speaking to yourself. Imagine how you would feel if every day you heard 50,000 words from people who were telling you how much they valued you and appreciated who you were. Amazing, yes? Well, let that person be you. When you have experienced how that feels for yourself, you will start to share those words with other people around you. And I promise you that using this one simple piece of advice, your world will change. The fastest way to replace the limited thoughts that you currently speak to yourself with empowering ones is to use affirmations. There are great programs available to help you with affirmations, and I recommend some of them during my webinars. You will never regret the investment of time in participating in meditating and using positive affirmations. This is something that I have done every day for a number of years, and life has definitely changed for the better. You should try them for at least 30 days. To support the affirmations and acquire new powerful thoughts, I encourage you to expose yourself to information in the form of books, audiobooks, videos and seminars that are trainings and life stories from the field of personal development. Do this every day and I promise life will become so much better for you. Now we come to the third power tool of life, actions. If you want to achieve success in any area of your life, no amount of thoughts or words will create that success for you. When you look at the power tools of life as seeds that you plant in the garden of your life, action is the seed for the manifestation of the desires of your heart. Actions have great power because they are a sign of faith, the belief that your journey will take you to success. Most people never take action on their dreams and simply settle for whatever is on offer. This happens because they fear how they will be seen by other people if they fail. The thinnest line in the world is the line between your dreams and a life of settled for, and this is the line of fear. When you face this line, it is your opportunity to be courageous, take action, Step over it, because only the brave live amazing lives. Fear is only in your mind. Life is a choice, and you can choose to be brave, or you can choose to allow that thin line to become the wall of a prison created by your own thoughts. I look forward to further conversations with you to simplify life on the Mind Coach Man podcast. Before I share the free gifts with you, a final word from one of our sponsors. Have you ever thought of doing your own podcast? It is easier to do than you may think. I knew absolutely nothing about podcasting until recently, when I decided that I had a reason to use podcasting. On my journey to learn more, I researched a number of companies and finally found Buzzsprout. Their training was so easy to understand, and it made it easy for me to know what was the best equipment to use, which directories to list my podcast in, and more. They were so helpful, and I'm extremely pleased that I discovered Buzzsprout. If you are considering doing your own podcast, I highly recommend that you check them out. The link to learn more about Buzzsprout and how to start your own successful podcast is at the top of the comments below. I look forward to hearing your successful podcast. And now it's time for the free gifts that I mentioned earlier. To take instant advantage of the key principle of life and receive free knowledge to the value of $75, a combination of audio and PDF books. They're absolutely free. The link to download them is above the comments below. If you have enjoyed this episode, it would be a blessing if you shared the link to promote the Mind Coach Man podcast on your social media channel or channels. Then go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe. That way you will never miss out on future episodes. For this week, I also have a special offer for the first 33 people who download the free gift, share the podcast link, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will receive a free ticket valued at $379 to attend any of my Overcome to Become webinars. Be quick, as in total, that is $454 of free gifts to the first 33 only. I look forward to sharing more with you on the next episode of the Mind Coach Man podcast.